Welcome to Appointed Life Podcast, where you will be encouraged, inspired, and challenged to live life God's way by applying His Word. Now today, I want to encourage you. I want to know, what is pressuring you? What force is being exerted on you that is leading you to question, why me? When we read John 16 verse 33, we are informed by Jesus that in this world we will face troubles, and troubles of diverse kinds. But because Jesus has overcome the world, we should not fear. We should not become crushed by the pressure because He has overcome the world. Not only has He overcome the world, but He has provided us with a peace that if we lean into it, we will experience the strength that we need to also overcome. See, people may respond to this by saying, well, that was Jesus. But let me remind you of what Hebrews 4 verse 15 states. It says, "For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who in every respect has been tempted as we are, yet without sin." So He was very bit of human as you are, and experienced the pains of life that you do. And because of this, He is able to sympathize with the war that you face in your flesh, with the war and the temptation to give up or to continue in this path of righteousness. When Jesus felt the pressure of His call to offer His life for yours, He turned to prayer and submitting to the will of God. And because of His submission, He is now glorified and seated at the right hand of the Father. Now, a common analogy told to us as a means to bring solace to the pressures that we face is that of a diamond. Now, when you walk into a jewelry store, the diamonds that we see on display is bright and shiny, and it has a sparkle that captures our attention. But in order for that diamond to get to that state of brilliance, it had to undergo extreme heat and pressure. And this pressure that it undergoes is known to be 5 times the pressure in the Earth's core. Can you imagine? That's a lot of pressure. And an interesting fact about the diamond is that its structures makes it capable of enduring such great pressure and heat. See, when you are experiencing pressure, you're not thinking, oh, I was built for this. Instead, it is, I don't think I can take any more. But I'm here to redirect your thoughts. Maybe you were built for it. The way that God molded you, the very way that He has created you, qualified you for the pressure that you are experiencing. Now, please don't be confused by the pressure that the world brings to turn you away from God and live a life that is built on the foundation of deception. And I'm not talking about the pressure that we often put on ourselves, but I am talking about the pressure that refines you, the pressure that prunes you into becoming brilliant, to be that light that points to God. Just like pressure that the diamond experiences, pressure is often a tool that God uses to bring forth brilliance that exists on the inside of you. There's a purpose for the pressure. How will you navigate this season of your life? Will you forfeit the process or will you endure it to the end? I know it's hard. I know you want to give up, but don't. Remember what Romans 8:28 says? It says, "And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to His purpose." See, it says all things, whether good, whether bad, or in between. All things work together for good. So that pressure that you're experiencing, there's going to be a good that comes out of it. Now, my prayer for you today is found in Romans 15 verse 13. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, so that by the power of the Holy Spirit, you may abound in hope. Now, thanks for tuning in to Appointed Life Podcast. May the mercy of God carry you through, and let the consolation of God cheer your soul. Have a blessed day.